Good morning, all. Chakrazulu here, just wishing you all blessings today on this beautiful day. Wishing love and light in all of your lives. Wishing you all the ability to go inside, and any negative energy you may have inside, just pause and enjoy and look at this beautiful day and just give thanks for life. And transmute that negative energy into a positive vibration. Raise the vibration of those negative feelings, those negative thoughts, into something higher that can serve you and help you blossom and grow into the person you desire to be. Today, thoughts I'm sharing are based on my morning meditational practices that I use to get my day started, that have always helped me to gather my thoughts and set my day for growth. These are the first 2 steps of 5 that I'm outlining, a part of a book that I'm writing, but the first 2 steps in which I employ daily that help me raise my vibration, set the tone for my day, and just positivity and love is first. Most important thing when you start your day is to just wake up and give gratitude, give thanks for life, give thanks for your breath. You know, if there's nothing that you can immediately think of and be like, hey, I'm really thankful or happy for, give thanks for the fact that you're alive, give thanks for the fact that you can breathe, give thanks for the fact that you're here watching this today. That's a blessing. Life is a blessing. There's so many people who lose their lives or are terminally ill who would just love to have another day to be here and experience life that we're so blessed with. So always make sure to just give appreciation and know how special and blessed you are. The second is self-love and self-appreciation and self-respect. Those are 3 things that you just need to just hold true to for yourself in order to grow and be the best person you can be daily. Hold yourself to a certain standard and love yourself more so for everything, because before you can love someone else truly, you must love yourself. You have to be whole with self. You know, from my experiences, 2 cups that are half full can't fill each other. One's going to pour into the other and they're going to be left empty. So, you know, before you can really enter and engage in a healthy relationship, you have to be full yourself. You know, we can't rely on others to fill us up. We have to be full and filled with love before we can truly give it. Giving it abundantly. You know, we can always give and show love. Regardless, that's free. So, starting my daily meditation, I want to start by, I understand a lot of people have a misconstrued thought of meditation. You know, a lot of people think meditation is basically you clearing your mind being empty, your mind being still, not full of any thought. That is so untrue. You know, our thoughts are powerful. You know, our minds are constantly working. We can't stop that. We stop the mind, it's succeeding living in a sense. That's our consciousness, that's our being. So there are forms of meditation, and yes, which we do achieve this, but meditation, the definition meditating, the noun of the word, is continued or extended thought, reflection, or contemplation. So to all of you today who might be like, oh, I don't know how to meditate, realize that if you wake up every day and you say your prayers, that's meditating right there. You know, prayer is meditation. Prayer is a form of meditation. Our religious sects might not refer to it as meditation, but it is. So just know that you are. 2 other forms of meditation I like to go over are pranic meditation, and that is meditation through the focus of breath. Pranic meditation is very important for us to attain our higher self, our higher being, and to reactivate our Merkaba. Prana is the energy source of life. That's the life flow, the life force in which we take that in through breath. thousands of years in our genealogy, this has been forgotten, and we've forgotten how to breathe like this because we used to do so unconsciously. Our Merkabas were not something of mystery. It was something that an experience that everyone had and was aware of. And today we have to take the steps, read, gain knowledge from our elders to regain these tools that we're innately given that we don't know about. We're so far removed from our true selves. So pranic meditation is focusing on that. It's focusing on your breath, and with the combination of mudras, we are able to reactivate our Merkaba, but that's a whole different lesson in itself. So right now, meditation. So I'm going to start with focusing on gratitude. It feels amazing when someone tells us thank you for something that we've done. It's a nice feeling. It shows appreciation. It shows their acknowledgement of what we've done. And also, in return, when people do nice, kind acts for us, it's important to say thank you as well. The most important act that we must give thanks for is the fact of life. The universe creator has given us life. We are here. We're able to sustain life. We've been blessed with the earth that we're on, which sustains our life. We're linked to this earth, Mother Earth, and Father, Son, the universe. This is what has given us life, and the earth, just as we are, is on the same wavelength and vibration, that of Om, and we're all one. So to start with giving thanks, gratitude is great, and sometimes we may not see it, but there's a lot of healing power in giving thanks. It helps connect us to Creator. It helps connect us to the universe, to Source. It helps to raise our personal vibrational levels. Gratitude is positive. There's nothing negative about gratitude. So just giving thanks and starting your day with that is a simple way to help raise your vibration. And also the discipline and mindfulness of giving thanks for the things we're blessed with. There's a story of, digressing a bit, but to show how you can program how we're all tied together, molecules, atoms, everything of this earth and universe are tied together. There's a Dr. Emoto who did a study and experiment by freezing water and programming it with love, by giving it nothing but love and positivity, positive vibrations. And the water froze in beautiful sacred geometric patterns. He also did the same experiment, but he put hate, anger, and negativity into the water, and it froze in mutated forms. So this just goes to show how we need to program our thoughts and patterns and the effect that it has on us, what we say, what we think. So a quick, easy thing is start your day with I am thankful for. And the meditation process I use for this is just stopping when you first wake up. Write any thoughts you have down in your head from dreams. That's the most important thing, to document your dreams. If you're one who's trying to find out about past life or growth, or just to tie loose ends together in your thoughts, and it helps you paint a better picture of yourself, because dreams show us a lot. So start your day with I am thankful for. If you have nothing you can really give thanks for, it's hard for you to, just like I said, give thanks for life. The fact that you're able to wake up and breathe, give thanks for that. Say thank you, Creator, for life. Thank you, Creator, for breath. And acknowledging this, I guarantee you'll feel a little change in your chest, your heart chakra, a little tingle, it'll come. So starting with this, I pause and just fill my heart with love, joy, and gratitude, and just giving thanks. And we're going to tie a little bit of prana into this and take just 7 deep breaths, breathing from your stomach. Exhaling through the nose. And with each breath, just focus on your breath. Feel the air coming into your body. Feel it moving in from your nostrils into your lungs. Feel it filling your lungs. Feel it just nourishing, traveling through every blood vessel. Those little tiny molecules helping nourish our body, helping take the nourishment and minerals that we need through our bloodstream. It's very important, and it's key to our life. So being appreciative of that is very important. And give thanks for that. And when you can start with that and, be mindful of this practice and do so with discipline every day, even if you're feeling bad, if you're feeling down and depressed, I understand. I've been there. I'm one who suffered from clinical manic depression, and as they say, and I've been able to heal that through getting to know myself, through understanding how our minds work, how the body works, how the universe works, and how we're all linked together. And there's no such thing as depression. These are all habits and patterns, thought patterns that we've formed from a young age and throughout growing up to help us deal and cope with pain. Understanding the pain, we're then able to transmute these negative thoughts and actions into positive ones and change our vibration, change our thought patterns, and in turn heal ourselves from these mental ailments. Second thing I want to go over is, like I was saying, is love of self, loving yourself, respecting yourself, appreciating yourself. A lot of us have things, we're proud people, you sit there and you're happy, you're happy with yourself when you wake up. But some of us today, a lot of us, wake up sad. We wake up not loving self. We have a poor self-image of self. And I think more so today you understand it. There are people with eating disorders, people with bad body image, people with suicidal thoughts, which I can relate to. I can relate to poor body image and dealing with suicide. My mind, for when I was younger, I was overweight, and that formed a negative self-image for myself. It wasn't until I was about 19 years old that I started to come into myself and really just accept myself for who I am. So with those of you out there who are struggling with this, I understand. I'm here for you if you ever need anybody to talk to. Again, suicidal thoughts, I understand that as well. I was not happy with myself. I didn't love myself. My vibration was low. I wasn't eating right. My mind wasn't right. My body wasn't right. And it's important for all three aspects of self, mind, body, and soul, to be functioning at their optimal for us to be the best we can be and live up to our potential. If we're lacking in one area, it affects another. If you have poor diet, I guarantee you it's going to affect your sleep. Which is in turn going to affect your mental state, which in turn is going to affect your soul, because our vibration is going to drop. So these are all three areas that we must be mindful of and feed and love self. And like I was saying before you can really love someone else, we must love ourselves. We must have self-love. We must appreciate ourselves. If I understand, I've done it too at a point in my life where you seek outward validation for self to feel loved, to feel accepted, but we must love and accept ourselves first. If we don't, no one's gonna be able to fill that void. Nothing will be able to fill that void. We must fill it ourselves. We must fill our cups ourselves, and we're blessed with the creator that we have, the universe that we have, the energy that we have, the infinite, abundant, never-ending source of universal love that we can tap into ourselves and use to fill and heal ourselves. I've been doing so through practicing Reiki for the past few months and understanding that connection we have to universe through astral projections I've had and meditation and dreams. I've come to realize that we are all one. Universe, self, earth, stars, dust, everything. We are one. Plants, animals, everything. We're all linked. So some ways we deal with a lack of self-love, respect, and appreciation is trying to fill the void, like I was saying, with someone else. We can't do that. We also might try and fill the void with negative behavior. Negative behavior in terms of not loving yourself. For instance, I had quite a bad drug addiction, which I formed due to a lack of self-love. Did not understand the thoughts that I was having, the clinical manic depression that I was diagnosed with at the time and told, which was really formed because I was unable to deal with the pain and traumas that I've had stemming back from childhood. I didn't know how to cope with these. So I did so. My coping with it was drugs, was my escape. I didn't want to feel. With not being able to feel, it's fine. I can live, I can cope, I can go on. I have no feeling. I'm empty, I'm numb. Which wasn't a solution. It made it worse because I'm a loving human being. I'm a human being. We're all supposed to love. And the lack of that towards self is not healthy. It was very, very bad for me, and it wasn't until about 27 when I realized that going on this path would lead me just to death and despair, which is not what I want. I wanted life. I wanted love. I wanted to go on and share so much of myself and the gifts that I've been blessed with from life with others. And yeah, that's something that we have to focus on and be mindful of daily, is to love yourself and to get out of these traps. And it's hard, and it took me years to just understand and recognize and be true and honest with myself. In doing so, I was able to overcome these trials and tribulations that I had and negative behavior patterns that I was falling into. Another aspect of this is when we, again, some of us are very giving. We want to give, we want to give, we want to give. And yes, you do receive love and it fills our cup giving, for sure. It's like I said, it raises our vibration, but at the same time, if you're constantly giving and your cup's not full, you might find yourself in a situation that you might not be able to give for yourself when you give so much to others. And being empathetic is an amazing trait to have. I'm extremely empathetic, but I've been empathetic and just given so much to the point where I've put myself in a bad situation in which I've not been able to provide for myself, which is not a good thing, because if you can't help yourself, you can't help someone else. You know, if I'm stuck in a hole, how am I supposed to get you out of a hole, you know? And someone has to be up top to throw the rope down. And yes, we can work together to get out of that hole. It's very possible. But, you know, like I said, it's harder. Again, that takes a lot of dedication, focus, and determination. And we have to get ourselves out of our holes. We can't expect anybody or rely on anybody to do so but self. Because we might find ourselves sitting in that hole longer than we expected, sitting there waiting for that someone to rescue us. But we got to rescue ourselves. You have to lift yourself up and raise your vibration. You don't need a rope to get out of there. We have the energy to rise ourselves out of that hole physically through our mind and soul and the universe. We are all one. The Creator has blessed us with these tools and abilities that we must tap into and understand. But first, we got to love self. So giving too much sometimes can be harmful, like I was saying. And it's finding a balance. It's finding a balance. If you're in a position where you find yourself empty and drained and you know that you need to raise yourself up, there's nothing wrong with using the term selfish because it has such a negative connotation, but you need to be a little bit selfish and focus on yourself. You need to love yourself and heal yourself. And taking the time to do so, when you are healed and understand, you're going to see that you're much more effective to society and others being in this state rather than being in one, being drained and empty and just constantly giving your last drop. It's hard, and sometimes it's necessary, and don't feel bad. You have to take time for yourself. Take time to do things that you love. We don't do this enough. We constantly are trying to do for others or trying to fit into social norms, but are you really in your daily doing things that you love, that help you grow? Being creative, doing art. These little tasks, you know, help again stimulate the soul, raise your vibration, fill you with and connect you with Creator and that divine source of universal love. So take time for yourself. Myself, again, I wasn't doing this. I was too focused on running around and doing what other people wanted to do or trying to numb my pain with things that really don't help, when I could have been using that effort and energy towards doing things that I'd like to do. You know, I'm an outdoor person. I like rowing. I like paddle boarding, yoga, working out. So I wasn't putting my time towards doing these things for myself. I was putting time towards the band-aids, putting time towards drugs, putting time towards party to just not feel. Feeling is an amazing thing, and sometimes it hurts. Yes, it's hard to feel, but that's the beauty of it. Understanding the struggle and coping with the struggle, and understanding that's a part of life. You see the beauty in it, and you see that how through struggle we grow. If we're not dealing with any adversity, we'd be stagnant, we'd be complacent, no growth would take place. What would be the reason for us to grow? We're happy, everything's good, no need for change. So embracing this is very important. So yeah, just take the time to love yourself. If you went through the first part of the video, you'd understand that we were going over gratitude and giving gratitude for life and our breath, and appreciating and acknowledging that if you are not loving yourself and have a lack of love of self, if you follow through with the first step, understand you love yourself. You gave thanks to Creator, to the universe for your life, and we are one with the Creator. If we were giving thanks for that and showing love and gratitude towards the Creator, we're showing gratitude and love for ourselves. We're loving ourselves. We're thankful for what He's given us. That right there, I said, will transmute so much negativity that you might be feeling, that might be adding blockages to your chakras in your body, different areas, pains, ailments that we may be going through are all linked and tied to this. Loving yourself is important. So giving gratitude for life is loving yourself, as I said. Another thing is you can just find other attributes about yourself that you can find and be happy about. Love yourself in your skin. Love who you are. For quite some time, I had a poor body image because I was fat. I was overweight. Especially part of that was gynecomastia, which they refer to as it's a puffy growth in your nipples. So I was teased and called bitch tits, this and that, and it was very disheartening. But I worked out, like I said, and just understood and had an opportunity to get surgery and change it. And I just said, no, let me just love myself, understand who I am. We're in an age today where plastic surgery and physical alteration is very popular. Not denouncing anybody who has plastic surgery or wants to get plastic surgery, because again, that's a personal choice. And you got to realize it's not a bad thing. If there's some of us out there who are natural and like, oh, I don't want to get tits or whatever, you got to understand that you have to appreciate and love yourself for who you are. Whether you want to get surgeries or not, still appreciate and love yourself. That's a thought that you want. It's the intent. Don't do so out of trying to seek or be like someone else. That's wrong. I wouldn't say it's wrong, but that's not loving yourself. That's not being understanding and just being happy with who you are, who the Creator has made you. If it's, again, you want to do it because it's something you like and want, go for it. Go for it anyway. It's all a learning process, and we're all learning to be the best version of ourselves we can be. Experience these things, and there's nothing wrong. There's no right or wrong. Life is a journey. There's a path. There's no good or bad. There's one center. We live in a world, Luciferian experiment, which we've created this duality between situations, and just understand and accept it and love yourself and appreciate yourself for who you are every day. Every day. Just wake up and be able to be happy with who you are in your skin, no matter what. And be thankful and grateful for that. So again, just take some time in the morning after going over gratitude, take another 7 deep breaths and just pause and just say, I love you, Chakrazulu. I love you, Chakrazulu. I love your mind, Chakrazulu. I love your body, Chakrazulu. And I'm saying this, say your name, so it resonates with you. You're calling out to yourself. Words are so powerful. Words, thoughts, and actions are the keys to manifestation. So think these things, put it in your head, believe it, and I guarantee you it'll start to transmute the negative thoughts and energy centered around what was ailing you in your mental process. Lack of self-love, love yourself, and it'll begin to change. It'll begin to change so many areas of your life, financially, mental, and you'll start to see the positivity in everything. So just give thanks for meditation and life. You'll be able to just pause and realize the beauty in everything and who we are. You'll grow into the full self-actualized being you're supposed to be. Love and light to all. Blessings.